number 8 in Division 5 coming into this one with a 17-4 record. Fall Creek at 14-7. Fall Creek finished 10-4 in the Western Cloverbelt. They finished tied with McDonald, but got the tiebreaker over McDonald. Loyal finished 13-3 conference, and 2 of those losses came to the team.
On paper, this should be a pretty even match as far as that goes. I see a lot of height down there on Fall Creek, though. That could be a little bit of an issue for Loyal.
Loyal has their own height, though, down underneath, although be it some younger players, but...
yeah, that Bravener, she's a young one, but she's pretty tall and got a nice little shot from down in the lane.
The Fall Creek Crickets, I mentioned, 14-7. Gianna Vollrath leads them, averaging about 14 points a game. And then you look at the Hounds, and they are led by Remy Geiger. Geiger averaging right around 17 points a game for the Hounds, who come in with a record of 17-4. But Loyal with Savannah Schley averaging 9, Bailey Bravner with 8 points a game. So as you mentioned, you've got Mackenzie Colpine and Ariel Hewer for Fall Creek averaging over 8 points a game as well. So you mentioned it, it could be a very evenly matched team or a game here tonight in the second place playoff game between Loyal and Fall Creek. And these two teams, no strangers to each other. They've been playing each other in this conference crossovers for a number of years, either for first place or for second place. The team that really surprised, at least me anyway, in the Cloverbelt Conference this year was Eau Claire Regis. We mentioned, and I know Dick Olson and I on Two Guys on Sports, how many times are you going to say Regis playing for the 8th place playoff?
Yeah, and before the game I was talking to some of the Loyal fans over there, and one of the girls just graduated about 3 years ago, and she didn't know who was playing Loyal in this game, and she saw the green and assumed it was Regis,
oh.
and all of a sudden she said, hey, they're playing Fall Creek. They're not playing Regis.
No, Regis.
So it is a surprise to many people.
All right, next coming up after this game, we'll have the first place playoff, Neillsville and Osseo-Fairchild. By the way, in case you're keeping track for next year, the boys' crossover playoff games will be played here in Osseo. The girls' first and second place crossover will be at Neillsville next year. And then in 2022, the boys will be in Neillsville and the girls will be in Altoona. They kind of rotate between those 3 schools as to where the crossover first and second place playoff games will be. That is our Neillsville Dairy pregame report here from Osseo-Fairchild. We're getting set for girls basketball, the second place playoff game in the Cloverbelt Conference. We'll have the starting lineups and the start of tonight's game coming up after this.
High school basketball on 92.7 WPKG is being brought to you courtesy of our broadcasting club members, including Nelson's IGA, West 5th Street, Neillsville, open daily 7 a.m. to 9 p.m., your locally owned and family-operated supermarket. Joanne's Hair Hunt, 440 West Street, Neillsville, hair care, ear piercing, and electrolysis. High school basketball is also being brought to you by Black River Country Insurance Group, Neillsville and Thorpe, focused on protecting your family and farm with insurance solutions. Tim A. Voigt and Ryan Gillenbeck, career agents.
When times are good in agriculture, everyone claims to be an ag bank. At Citizens State Bank of Loyal, we are an ag bank for all times, dedicated to the long-term financial success of our farmers. That commitment to agriculture has been our way of life for 105 years. Why we are involved in a number of farm organizations, why we have expanded our ag staff, and why we will be here for this generation and the future generations on your family's farm. Citizens State Bank of Loyal, Granton, Neillsville, Spencer, and Marshfield. We finance Wisconsin's agriculture.
Need an electrician? Call Next Generation Electrical. With over 8 years experience and as a certified master electrician, Justin has the experience and knowledge for your electrical needs. Next Generation Electrical does it all, including residential, agriculture, and commercial work, plus standby power and generators. If you need an electrician, call Next Generation Electrical, 715-503-0587. That's 715-503-0587. You're listening to high school basketball on 92.7 WPKG. Our game is being brought to you courtesy of our broadcasting club members, including Neillsville Dairy, Highway 10 West in Marshfield, a family tradition of quality. Yeshi Funeral Home and Cremation Service, Neillsville, Tim Brecky and Lori Peckel, helping families families honor the life of their loved one with dignity, integrity, and respect. High school basketball is also being brought to you by C&J Auto and Machine, downtown Loyal. Locally owned CarQuest Auto Parts and Supply Store. See Dave or Vaughn.
Number 2, junior Caitlin.
Time for high school girls basketball on 92.7 WPKG. Tonight, it's the second place crossover playoff game in the Cloverbelt Conference. Fall Creek Crickets take on the Loyal Greyhounds.
Number 14, junior
And now live from
Savannah
Osseo-Fairchild High School. Loyal and Fall Creek. Girls Cloverbelt Conference crossover playoff.
And good evening, welcome back to Osseo-Fairchild High School as we get set for girls basketball tonight. It is the second place playoff game in the Cloverbelt Conference. Fall Creek and Loyal. Let's take a look at the starting lineups courtesy of C&J Auto and Machine, downtown Loyal, the locally owned CarQuest Auto Parts and Supply Store. See Dave or Vaughn. First for the Loyal Greyhounds, they'll have Caitlin Lindner, a junior. Remy Geiger is a senior. Savannah Schley, a junior. Kayla Bremer is a junior, and Bailey Bravner is a senior. For the Fall Creek Crickets, they'll be in the white uniforms tonight with the green lettering. Loyal will be in their maroon uniforms with the white lettering.
Number 30, junior
For the Crickets, they have Ariel Hewer, a junior. Gianna Ballrath is a sophomore. Caitlin Hong is a senior, Emily Madden is a junior, and Mackenzie Colpine is a junior for Jason Marski and the Fall Creek Crickets. Of course, Mike Reith heads up the Loyal Greyhounds. Glad to have you along here tonight on 92.7 WPKG. Streaming at 92.7WPKG.com and also tonight on ZaleskiSports.com as well. Looking forward to a pretty interesting game here tonight, Darren, with these two teams and with the next game as well between Neillsville and Osseo-Fairchild.
Yep, this should be a pretty evenly contested battle from what I can tell, and hopefully for Neillsville's sake, I hope the second one is too. I know they're going to have their hands full with Osseo, but that's why they play the game.
Yeah, it's. I was just telling Jason Zaleski here before the game, Osseo has won 14 games in a row, and Neillsville has won 17 of 18.
That's impressive no matter who you are.
All right, so it'll be Bremer, center court, to jump it up against Ballrath, and the tip controlled by the Hounds. And they'll go from right to left as we look down on the floor here at Osseo-Fairchild. Beautiful facility. The walking track, that's where we set up around the outer edge of this facility. And that pass inside to Bremer, through her hands and picked off by the Crickets.
The Crickets coming out in a man-to-man, or excuse me, yeah, man-to-man.
Ballrath out on top. Works it on the wing right side for Hong. Down inside they go for Ballrath. Backing in there against Bremer. Can't get a shot to go, but outside they go to Ariel Hewer. Or Higher, I guess is how they pronounce that. She hits the three-pointer and puts the Crickets on top. Here's a three from Geiger. That one misses. Trying to save it, and doing it was
Bravner.
A nice save, and then going to the basket was Lindner, and she gets fouled. Or Schley, excuse me, that's Schley. And it'll be Savannah Schley at the free throw line to shoot two. So a nice save there by Bravner. And Schley's first free throw rims off no good.
Both teams coming out in a man-to-man tonight. Or person-to-person. I don't know, that's PC.
Second free throw by Schley off the mark. 3-0 Fall Creek. 17:05 to go here in the first half. Into the front court comes Higher. They go down inside for Ballrath. Kick it back out. Long shot from the top of the key. No good for Colpine. Rebound to the Hounds. Here comes Geiger into the front court. Geiger down the lane. Little floater in the lane is good for Remy Geiger. 3-2 Fall Creek. 16:40 left to go first half. They try to go inside. The ball knocked away and stolen by Schley. Schley the other way for the Hounds. Gets to the right wing. Out high for Bravner. Now they work it to Geiger on the left wing. Looks for a pick from Bremer. They work it back on the right side, Lindner. Now Bravner wants to work inside, outside the lane, kicks it back out to Schley. 3-2 Crickets. Lindner, Schley in the left corner. Schley to the basket on the baseline, has it blocked and picked off by Vollrath. Here's Heyer into the front court. Heyer down to the basket. Shot off the rim, no good. Rebound comes to Bremer. Here comes Schley on the run. Now we'll pull back on the left wing and wait for the rest of her teammates. Lindner on the top of the key. 3-2 Crickets. 15:47 left to go first half. Second place playoff game in the Cloverbelt Conference between Loyal and Fall Creek. Lindner into the lane, now kicks it out to Geiger on the right side. Geiger guarded over there by Madden, and the ball knocked away by Madden.
So far, Bremer's been doing an awesome job underneath up against number 22, Vollrath.
Inbound comes to Lindner, now Schley, top of the key. They go to Geiger. She thought about a three, but a good closeout on the defensive end by Madden. Now Schley in the paint, one-hander up, off the back iron, no good. Rebound ripped down by Colpeen, and here come the Crickets. 3-2 Fall Creek, 15:16 left to go first half. On the wing right side is Hong. Goes to the basket. One-hander is up and in. Crickets lead 5-2. 15 minutes left to go first half. Geiger on the left wing. Goes out on top for Schley. Now Lindner wants to work the right side. Gets cut off.
Oh,
inside,
nice pass.
Pass to Bremer all alone underneath off the glass and in.
Did a nice job of drawing the defender to her for a double team and found the open girl.
Bremer with her first two, 5-4 Fall Creek. Quickly ahead come the Crickets. Underneath, shot off the glass is good for Hong. And Hong with 4 points here in the half, and it's 7-4 Fall Creek. 14.5 to go in this first half. Bravner to Geiger. Looks inside for Bremer, posting up against Vollrath. Now Bremer comes out high. Lindner to Schley on the right wing. Now Geiger gets a pick. Fall Creek doing a good job to close out on the ball handler. That shot by Geiger hits the front of the rim and then bounces high and goes in.
Yeah,
for Remy.
she got the home field bounce there. And it's not even her home field. Home court, excuse me.
4 points for Geiger, 7-6 Fall Creek. Madden, they go inside for Vollrath. She's double teamed, ball's loose and picked up by Geiger. Quickly they come to Lindner. Lindner had it stripped as she was making a move to the basket, and then we get a jump ball. And possession goes to Fall Creek. A couple of players off the Greyhound bench. See Tylee Brecht and also Abriel Capista. 13:45 to go first half. 7-6 Fall Creek. Emily Madden dribbling against Geiger across the timeline. Gets it ahead to Hong. Hong had it knocked away from her. She picks it up on the near sideline. Looks to get rid of it, had it knocked out of her hands, and it goes out of bounds. Nice defense there by Tylee Brecht, the sophomore for the Hounds. Fall Creek by 1 with 13.5 left to go in this first half. That ball knocked away into the backcourt again by Brecht, and it'll be Fall Creek ball.
Quite a bit of contact there. I'm surprised they didn't call the reach.
The inbound will come to Madden, again guarded by Geiger as she brings it into the front court. Madden leaves it on the wing for Heyer. Excuse me, that was Hong. Nice pass. Cutting to the basket was Vollrath, but she misses the open layup. And the rebound cleared by Loyal, and then Loyal on the other end loses the handle on the pass, and it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, they don't get any easier than the layup underneath that Vollrath just missed, and I'm sure she's kicking herself right now.
Hounds fans across the way. Fall Creek fans right below us. Neillsville fans are over to our right, and a number of those have already collected, as have Osseo-Fairchild fans. There's another pass inside to Colpeen. Her shot missed, gets a rebound, missed again. Ball knocked out and rebounded by Schley. Ahead it comes to Brecht. Brecht wants to go to the basket, does, off the glass, too strong. Rebound inside to Schley. Schley to the basket, kicks it out to Brecht. Out high, Bravner, three is good. Bailey Bravner with the three. And the Hounds have a 2-point lead. It's 9-7 with 12:23 left to go first half.
You don't see those big girls shooting three-pointers very often, but
Not too often. To the basket go the Crickets, and a nice drive by Heyer. And Heyer and Hong have all 9 points for the Crickets so far. That's 5 for Heyer. And we're tied at 9 with 12 minutes to go in this first half. Schley wants to go to the basket, gets cut off along the left baseline. They work it to Geiger, right side.
Oh.
Inside pass is picked off, intended for Kabista, and Colpeen took it out of her hands. Now Madden will bring it, again pressured by Geiger as she brings it across midcourt. Hong with it. Hong works to the free throw line. Now looks to get rid of it, and a foul is going to be called. As she released the ball, somebody hacked her on the arm.
I think it might be Brecht. Yep. Tylee Brecht with a foul.
First on Brecht. And for the Hounds, that will be their first team foul. 11:36 to go in the half. 9-9 our score. I apologize, my voice starts to go. I'm battling a little cold. It just came on.
Well, at least it's just the cold and not a flu or something.
Yeah. Haven't had it in a while. Now I got it this year. Shot put up inside is missed again by the Crickets. And a good rebound by Bremer. Outlets to Lindner. Across the court, picked off by the Crickets. Shot on the way inside is no good, but a foul is going to be called. Ariel Heyer going to the basket on the steal. And the foul is against Geiger. So to the line will go Ariel Heyer for the first free throw line, or free throws for the Crickets tonight. And the front end for Heyer is no good.
Must be a little bit of nerves, I think, on both parts or both teams going right now.
Second free throw coming, and that one is off the rim, no good. Rebound Brecht. Outlets to Geiger.
Ooh, she missed. She missed her streaking up with Clark. Lindner was streaking.
Here's Schley out to Geiger on the left wing. Schley in the left corner. Looks for a pick from Bremer. Fall Creek doing a good job closing out on the ball. Looks like Loyal has an open shot, and then all of a sudden there's a Cricket right in their face. Lindner, Schley wants to split a double team, lost the handle on the ball, and she was the last one to touch it. Cricket's having a tough time right now just getting an open look at the basket. And they're trying to, right there, Schley tried to force something and lost the handle on the ball. Quickly come the Crickets. Ballrat down the lane, laying it up and in is Emma Ryan, who's in the ball game for Fall Creek.
That was a pretty play. Give and go.
Ryan running the floor, 11-9 Crickets. 10:27 to go here in the first half. Coming up at halftime. And we'll do more in between the games. Tonight we'll talk wrestling as sectional wrestling going on. I understand we probably will have 2 Neillsville Greenwood Loyal wrestlers advancing, but again, we'll have more on that coming up during halftime and in between the 2 games tonight. Shot from the left side is no good from Heyer. And the rebound controlled by Brecht. Geiger will bring it down the floor against Madden. Now Schley, deep left wing, over by the Fall Creek bench. Schley stops at the free throw line, leaves it for Lindner. Lindner gets cut off, out to Bremer. Now Geiger. Geiger works to the basket, floater off the glass, no. Ball inside, knocked out of the hands of Bremer and picked off by the Crickets. Here's Madden, wants to go quickly to the basket, gets cut off, leaves it out high, shot on the way from the wing is off the rim, no good. Brecht with another rebound. Quinlan Rubik is in for Fall Creek. She missed that long shot. Now Lindner, 11-9, Fall Creek. Schley with a floater in the lane.
Oh.
In and out. Rebound Bremer, blocked from behind by Vollrath.
Oh, that Vollrath is active underneath the basket. She's getting a hand on just about every shot they get down low.
Crickets will bring it back the other way, leading by 2 with 9 minutes to go here in the first half. Madden to the left of the lane, kicks it out on the wing. That's Heyer going in, has it stripped as she went to the basket. Lindner comes up with a steal. And now Coach Reith wants a timeout. He'll call a 30-second timeout. maybe trying to figure something out against this Cricket defense right now.
Yeah, they're having a heck of a time down low, especially.
Tonight's game on 92.7 WPKG and 92.7 WPKG.com and ZaleskiSports.com is being brought to you courtesy of Marshfield Medical Center, Neillsville.
All right, hey everybody, Jason Zaleski here. Thanks for watching along with us here today on this free Zaleski Sports broadcast, and we will thank a game sponsor here today. Vita Plus Loyal proudly supports local athletes and the next generation of leaders in our community. Milk is an unbeatable source of nutrition for active bodies. Vita Plus Loyal donates milk to help all Loyal athletes refuel after home games and encourages everyone to support our local dairy farmers by choosing nutritious and delicious dairy products. Give Vita Plus Loyal a call at 255-8666 for all your feed, nutrition, and agronomy needs and more. Thanks to Vita Plus. Now back to Larry and Darren.
A new player in there for the Hounds. That's Natasha Telek is on the floor. Brecht with it on the left side. Now Geiger. Geiger works near the top of the key, leaves it for Lindner on the right wing. Looks for a pick, gets one. Again, the Hounds just working it around the outside, looking for something to open up. So far, nothing has opened up against this Cricket defense. Brecht for Geiger. Geiger wanted to split that double team, but didn't have enough room. They try to go inside, they do, and what do we got? A foul.
Kick.
All right.
Look like maybe Coach Reith is trying to get him to stretch it out a little bit. Maybe they can draw that defense out of that lane a little bit and give him some more room.
Crickets come in 14 and 7. The Hounds 17 and 4. Geiger averaging 17 points a game right now with 4. And now we get a travel called against the Hounds. A turnover. Also coming up, we'll talk girls basketball state tournament, the brackets. We'll let you know where area teams are going to be going next week. Hard to believe that's starting already.
I know.
What'd you say, 2 weeks left at Bruce Mount?
Yeah, it's almost over already.
Wow.
And it feels like it just got started.
Yep. Nice pass inside off the glass. That is Mackenzie Copine. Copine with her first points tonight. Lindner had a girl guarding her very closely. She was able to get out of there. Now Geiger to the basket with a floater on the right baseline.
Nice job of Remy to get around the defender to get the open look.
6 points for Geiger, 2-point lead for the Crickets with 7:14 left here in the first half. Out on the wing, that is Emma Ryan. Ryan leaves it back for Hong.
Oh, there's a little bit of contact.
A couple of girls collided there. Hopefully they're both all right. Kind of a head-to-head.
Yeah, it looked like Bremer's holding her forehead like she got some contact there. She gives a thumbs up to Coach Reith, though, says she's all right.
Geiger's going to get a rest here as Schley steps back in for the Hounds. 13-11, Fall Creek. 7:03 left to go first half. Inbound comes out to Hong. Tries to go back down inside, and it went through the hands of Colpine and out of bounds. I don't know if Colpine was ready for that.
Nope, she wasn't. It was a nice pass by Hong, but Colpine didn't have her head up, and by the time she did, it was past her pretty much.
So the Crickets looking to at least tie the game on this possession. Trailing by 2. Under 7 minutes left to go in this first half, and another turnover by the Hounds. And Coach Reith getting upset with his team right now.
Yeah,
These are silly turnovers.
There's no excuse for that. It was a perfect pass. Just she took her eye off of it, and right through her hands it went.
So the inbound will come. Another new player in there for Fall Creek. That's Allison Dunham. She has the ball right now, guarded closely by Schley. Dunham into the front court. Ball knocked away by Schley near the Greyhound bench across the way. Geiger right back in the ball game for Loyal. And out goes Tylee Brecht. 13-11 Fall Creek. 6:34 to go first half. Ryan to Dunham. Now they get it to Hong on the near wing. Dunham, far side for Rubeck. Try to go along the baseline. That pass had a little bit too much zip on it for Rubeck to get it. Goes out of bounds, and right now both teams just trading turnovers up and down the floor.
Yeah, I think she felt like her teammate was going to be coming along the baseline there. She tried to lead her a little bit, and just a little bit too much mustard on that one.
Heyer and Vollrath are back in the game for Fall Creek. 2-point lead for the Crickets, 6:19 to go in this first half. Geiger working against Dunham. Gets it across the timeline. Goes to Schley in the left wing. Back out high to Geiger. Geiger will reset the offense. Geiger with a floater from 13. That's off the rim, no good. Rebound comes to Vollrath. Vollrath outlets to Heyer. Down the near sideline. Goes inside. Ball knocked away. Loose on the floor. Picked up by Schley. Schley with an open layup on the other end. Left-handed off the glass.
There, she got it.
Ties the game at 13 with 5:45 to go. Vollrath gets it ahead to Colpeen. Now Hong on the left wing. Down inside for Vollrath. Kicks it back out. Colpeen, right side. Heyer. Back down inside. Ball knocked away. Loose on the floor. Geiger's got it. Hands it off to Bremer. And the Loyal Greyhounds come up with another steal.
Good job by Remy Geiger to not allow them to get a jump ball out of that one. She quickly got it out to Bremer.
Good job not to stand up.
Yeah.
That's a travel. Lindner, right side, Schley. Looks for a pick from Bravner. Works it to the right side. Gets cut off. Bravner thought about a three. Dribbles inside, and we're going to get a hand check foul against the Crickets. And it's going to go against Colpeen. That'll be her second. And the second on the Fall Creek Crickets. 13-13, 5 minutes left to go, first half. Geiger, free throw line jumper, off the back iron, no good. Long rebound's going to be collected by Bremer, who saves it, but into the hands of Heyer. Heyer brings it down against Schley. Her scoop shot, no good. Rebound comes to Geiger. Good defense there by Schley.
I think she assumed she was going to get the foul call and just tried to put it up and didn't really give it a good effort.
Geiger to Bravner, open three, off the rim, no good. Ball inside, rebounded by Vollrath. And now Heyer will slow it down a little bit for the Crickets. 4:27 to go, first half. Tied at 13. Heyer to Dunham. Dunham leaves it out high for Vollrath. Vollrath looks for a cutter, instead goes out to Colpeen. Heyer goes inside Vollrath, baseline, rims out, no good. Geiger with a rebound. Geiger comes out of there with it on a 2-on-3 break. Goes to the basket, off the glass, no. Ball tapped around, rebound's going to be controlled by Schley.
The body's flying all over here.
Here's Lindner, left wing, three, off the rim, no good. And the rebound comes to Heyer. Still tied at 13 with 3:50 left to go, first half. Second place playoff game in the crossover for girls Cloverbelt Conference basketball. First place game will follow tonight. About 20 minutes after this one is done, Neillsville and Osseo-Fairchild. There's a pass inside. Vollrath can't find the handle, but there was a lot of feet in there, and one of them was a Greyhound. And went off of her shoe, so it'll be Fall Creek ball underneath.
The look that was on the face of Allrath, I thought she felt like it was off of herself, but she wasn't going to argue with him.
Capista back in for the Greyhounds. Pass into Hong. Hong with a one-hander, too strong off the glass. Vollrath with the rebound, too strong, and it comes to Geiger. Boy, Crickets have really missed a lot of them underneath. Here's Bravner on the other end. Her layup is no good. Rebound inside, they kick it out to Schley, and the Hounds will reset. Lindner on the left wing, out to Bravner. Now Schley. And there's another pass that goes through the hands of a Greyhound player on the far side and out of bounds. It's just a simple case of taking your eye off the ball.
Yeah, that's absolutely what it was. She was making her move before she had the ball and went right through her fingers and right into the Cricket bench.
3:04 left here in the half. Tied at 13, a low-scoring first half. Shot on the left baseline, and that's part of the reason why it's a low-scoring first half, especially for the Crickets. They have missed a lot of shots.
Yeah, and a lot of close shots.
Here is Schley working the right side. Schley dumps it inside. Bravner can't find the handle. Whereas Fall Creek has missed shots, Loyal has had a lot of turnovers. Just can't handle passes.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Loyal's actually pretty fortunate that they're still tied.
Yeah, they could be down by a few. Now they're going to put a little full court pressure on. as the ball comes in to Madden. Now Heyer quickly gets it ahead to Hong. Hong gets it across the timeline, works the left side of the lane, tries to spin back. Now Volrath drives down the lane. Volrath with the shot, too strong. Rebound comes to Schley. And there's another missed opportunity for Fall Creek. Here's Lindner. Out high, Bravner. Now Schley. Right side, Geiger. That was Capista. Now Geiger looks to go to the basket. Another floater, baseline, good. She's had that shot tonight several times. 8 points for Geiger, 2-point lead for the Hound. Here's Madden. And Madden's going to be bumped by Schley. And that'll be a foul on Savannah.
Yeah, Madden did a good job at drawing that foul because Schley wasn't really looking to cause any chaos there, but she kind of cut her off a little bit.
So that'll be the first on Schley, and for the Hounds, their fourth. Loyal leads by 2. 1:50 left to go here in the half, and going to the basket was Heyer, and she's fouled going in. Or excuse me, Hong.
Hong, yep.
And it'll be Hong at the free throw line to shoot 2.
Hong at the line for Fall Creek, shooting 2.
That foul went against Lindner, her first 15 foul for Loyal. Hong's first free throw is good. Bell Conference, Neillsville.
A little bit more experience.